Happy Monday, everyone. I want to thank everyone who is tuned in. It is actually episode 10, which is a big milestone because I don't think I've been dedicated to anything this long. No, not even a relationship. I don't think so. I'm super excited that it's hoodie season. I love hoodies and Timberlands. This week I've been working on myself and trying to create some habits, some good habits, because I have a lot of bad habits and I need to chill because I'm trying to be successful. I thought in my mind, like, how can we go about creating good habits that lead you to full satisfaction? I have a quote from Aristotle: "We are what we repeatedly do." Excellence then is not an act, but a habit. When you have goals, it makes it easier to create these new habits. If you guys were tuned in last week, you guys seen my cute little visual board. It was actually pretty dope, and I'm excited that I created it because now I look at it every time that I walk out of my room. It helps me visualize more often than I would have if I didn't have the visual board. I have a lot of people that actually hit me up, but if you haven't seen the video, I'm gonna place the links on the bottom for you to check that out. You can also check out MavenueNY.com. I have articles up for you guys every single day on recipes, health, on self-help stuff. I don't know if I should put relationship stuff because I'm not the best in relationships, and honestly, like, I don't know if that would work out for me. Yeah. You wanna kind of create some habits for yourself so that you can continue to get to those goals without taking away or taking from your own identity and who you are. Good habits are so crucial to the process of creating good habits. Good habits are honestly such a crucial key on creating success without always feeling like we have to struggle in order to maintain success. So don't apply the pressure to where it feels like you are not going to be able to be successful. This can be an easy road as long as you apply the work. But you have to know exactly what you want to do in order to get there. Research definitely helps. Reading some articles. I didn't know I was into going to the gym or lifting or doing anything or even recording until I kind of did some research. I had to find myself and figure out exactly what I wanted to do, what I was into, getting to know my own identity and how to move forward with things. I'm still getting to know who I am because, of course, every single day we mature and we grow into the human being that we are supposed to be. And I feel really awesome. Hopefully this will help you kind of research the things that you want to do. Instead of spending money on materialistic things, maybe spending money on some experiences. Investing in some experiences will help you allow yourself to find who you are in order to place some goals. And then the next step after that is how to get to those goals. So when I did do my visual board last week, I kind of looked at it and said, well, how can I go about accomplishing these things in such a short period of time? I decided to give myself a 21-day challenge. I didn't know exactly how I wanted to go about this, but I made a list of all the things that I needed to do on a daily basis in order for me to achieve these goals in such a short period of time. I realized that it takes 21 days in order to make something a complete habit for yourself. After reading upon the daily routines of successful people, for example, Kevin Hart, who wakes up every single morning and heads to the gym, or The Rock, who also does the same and implements meditation. These people have allowed themselves to be at their highest peak because they practice these successful habits. I strongly believe in the law of attraction. I've been reading a lot on how visualizing and doing the work, allowing yourself to be free, finding your identity, and knowing that things are already yours even if you don't have them. So when I look at my board, I tell myself that's already mine. So with my 21-day challenge, what I did was write a list. I started off on a notepad, so I was like, how can I do these things? What should I do? How can I go about it? I made a rough copy on a pad. And I said, well, what are the things that I want to pick up in order for me to have a more of a productive day, a positive day, a day that I know is going to be fulfilling and is going to allow me to feel high stress levels so that when I do enter the business that I want to enter, or when I do enter the lifestyle that I want to enter, something like a $32 million contract is not going to feel so much pressure because I have gradually placed pressure on myself and gradually increased my self-discipline, increased my self-confidence, and increased my intelligence throughout this process of the 21-day challenge that I've created for myself to kind of build what I call my place in the universe. So now, the cool thing about this challenge is that you create this challenge. You have all creative control on this challenge, which is pretty nice. So you make a list of the tasks that you want to accomplish throughout your day. These tasks must be done for 21 days straight in order to make it a habit. Obviously, you're not going to place in your task that you want to eat chips every single day because that's not a habit that you want. Also place on this list habits that you want to stop doing. For example, smoking. I know a lot of people who have allowed themselves to gradually quit with this process. What I did was break down my tasks in categories: gym, media, reading, and self-help. You see this? Like, why couldn't I just go, 1, 2, 3, 4? So those are my 4 categories that I actually have throughout my entire tasks. So what I did was make a rough draft of all the tasks that I want to accomplish throughout my day. After writing down this list, I kind of took a picture of it and left it on my phone and realized that that wasn't really working for me. So it could work for a couple of people if you want to type it up and place it on your notes, but I kind of created on Excel words, and if you guys need some help on how I place my format, just email me or comment below and I wouldn't mind telling you guys how I went about it. I'll make a short quick Snapchat video. I kind of did the star system. Come on, phone. I'm recording. Kind of did like a star system. Like when you're in kindergarten and they give you a star every single day because you're doing what you're supposed to. But now we're adults. So I couldn't find any star stickers anyways. But I would have liked star stickers. I went on Excel. I printed out the sheet. So these are my categories here. I have already started. I actually started 7 days ago. I haven't filled out the 7th day, so I've been doing this for about a week. So I have here gym, media, to read, and self-help. So I broke it down in categories. I have 5 a.m. gym sessions Monday through Friday, and then when I don't do it, I do put PM instead of AM, and then on my rest days I put an R because I know obviously that it is very important to rest when you're working out. Every night I do the resistant bands. I have a circuit that I do in order to work out my legs because I want to make sure that my legs look amazing because that's part of my visual board, yeah. With the media and stuff, I just have basically a list of all the things that I need to do in order to keep up with MavenueNY, as well as my Instagram and my social medias. I also have here to read 1 self-help article, 1 health body fitness article a day, and the books that I'm reading, I have to at least read 2 to 3 chapters a day. The least I read is 2 chapters a day because I want to make sure that I am incorporating a lot of knowledge in the things that I am doing, as well as the decisions that I'm making on a daily basis, because life is about moving forward and you don't want to reverse, and ignorance is truly bliss. So, you want to make sure that you are getting your own education, if you're not going to school, but be educated in things that you want to do. In my self-help, I actually have meditating for 10 minutes. When I began the meditation process, I am not going to lie, it was very hard to meditate for 10 minutes straight. The process has been getting easier as the days pass by. Now I feel way more comfortable, but my goal is to definitely be able to meditate for at least an hour a day. Practicing gratitude is something that's really important. If you haven't checked out my article on gratitude and how important it is to already appreciate the things that you have in your life in order to allow more blessings to come into your life, definitely check out MavenueNY.com. I have a lot of categories on the top of the website, which is really nice because you're able to just check the categories that you want to read. And gratitude is definitely something very important, something I am trying to practice on an AM to PM basis. So it's becoming easier, like I said, throughout the days to do these things. I write in my journal every single day. Did have difficulties being open with my emotions. My journal is one of the most positive relationships that I have because I am able to reflect. I'm able to kind of be conscious about the decisions and my feelings that I'm making. I'm being able to be conscious about the things that I am not happy about or things that don't make me happy, so that day by day I am able to kind of deplete that from my life and to be able to open up room for happiness and new relationships. I also do have on here to visualize my dreams at least 2 to 3 times a day. My visual board as well as my goal sheet, I have thumbtacked to my door, so when I walk out of my room I have to look at it. So I stop in front of my visual board and close my eyes and visualize. I also allow myself to visualize my dreams as well as my goals when I'm in the shower, because it is alone time that you have. So the more that you see yourself doing something, it really kind of pulls that energy through the universe to make sure that that gets to you. Now here is the catch. Here is the catch with this 21-day challenge, is that if you do not accomplish one of these tasks, if you, for whatever reason, you couldn't complete that task that day, but you completed all your other tasks, you must start the 21-day challenge all over again. Because the point of the challenge is that you have to complete all these tasks throughout 1 day period. You have 24 hours to complete these tasks, and you must restart your 21-day process. So the point of this challenge is to do all of your tasks in a 21-day process. So all of the things that I have here, I have placed. I did have to start over one time. You're the one who places when you have to do these things. So for example, I have to do editing every single day, so I edit every single day. There's certain days that I do one type of article, so obviously I'm not going to place that on my 21-day challenge every single day. But you know, you can process your Excel sheet exactly how you want it. I'm going to work on this until I have hit the number 21 to see how many times I have to retry this test. Hopefully I only have to do this challenge not for until whatever. I hopefully don't have to repeat it a lot of times, but that's where self-discipline comes in. And I know that, you know, every day that I'm working towards doing that, it will become easier. And the same thing will happen with you. When you begin doing this challenge, it's going to feel very different because you're now placing yourself on a schedule. You have to use time management better because you want to complete all the tasks. So use the tools around you. I mean, I've never used an Excel word processing. Last time I did that was in high school, and I graduated like 09. On your phone, like if you can't do something like this, you can always take a look at your phone. I just like to place this right under my visual board, so that way I am able to kind of remember why I'm doing this. When you begin, it's really easy to have high energy when you start something, but you know, just remember, push through even when you feel like not doing it that day, because this is for you. Let me know what your challenges are, like how you guys are creating this challenge for yourself. I'm going to do an update on this video. So after I'm done with my 21-day challenge, once I've completed it for 21 days straight, I will for sure post this up. So I want to say thank you to everyone. Yeah.